Hi everyone, Ravi is here. How are you dears? Okay dears, today I will talk on a topic whose name is circle. In previous classes I have already described its concept and also some numericals I have already solved in the previous classes. Okay student, now further I will also use the concept of triangle and also the concept of circle, and then I will solve some numericals which are based on circle. Okay, so you concentrate on this live video from starting to end for developing good knowledge on this topic. Now here I am going to tell you some additional information and you follow it positively. First additional information is such that is suggestion. First of all, you have to take one notebook and then one pen, and then you have to sit at your location properly, and positively you have to write all data which are written on the blackboard, and also information you are understanding by me. So those information you write on your copy for further revision. Okay. One additional information I am also going to tell you, you also like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students so that they can also improve, that is update and develop their knowledge on this topic. Topic name is circle, and simultaneously you also subscribe this educational channel. Channel name is RANA SIR UP KUSHINAGAR. Okay, for getting good knowledge on circle chapter and also other chapter. Okay, so you concentrate on this live video from starting to end. Now here I am going to solve some problems which are related to circle. Now you concentrate on this topic, that is on this live video. This is the class 10th mathematics and it is also in English medium, that is it is based on NCERT pattern and its board will be CBSE board. Now here I am going to teach you the chapter number 8 whose name is circle. Now from the chapter number 1 to 7 already I have taught you properly and positively. If you need to know, so you go in my channel name is RANA SIR UP KUSHINAGAR, and you go in my live video section and you read each chapter properly, because I have already written there all information in systematic way, and so you follow that way and you study each and every topic in detail. Okay, because I have already described there in detail way. Now here I have written one question and that question is related to circle and the properties of the circle I will use and the required information which is asked in the question, and I will obtain the all information from there, because we need to solve any question. So first of all I give the all information of the question properly, and then I write all information from the question, and then I also draw the diagram, appropriate diagram of that question. Then I study about the question, and after studying about the question, and then I provide the appropriate solution of the question. So that will be my destination of the question, and in other words we can say that will be the solution of my question. Okay, so now I am going to start this video, so you concentrate on this video from starting to end for getting good knowledge on this topic. How I am going to solve this question? First I will read this question, and after reading this question and I will write all information which are available in the question, and then I will draw its appropriate diagram which is needed for this question, and then I will study, and after studying and then I will use the concept for evaluating the destination value. Okay, so now I am going to start here. If you have any doubt, any confusion, any issue, so you write those information in comment section, and positively I will see your comment, and then positively I will give the solution of your question. Okay, so you follow it positively. Okay, now here I have written a solution. So here I am writing solution. Solution means here I am going to write. First of all, I will read this question now. At 1 in A of a diameter AB of a circle. Now here I will draw a circle whose diameter is AB. From at the point A, the radius 5 centimeter. It means that circle has a radius 5 centimeter. This is the information given in the question, so I will utilize it. Now next, tangent AXAY means at the point A I have to draw a tangent whose name is XAY. Is drawn means I have again draw at the point A tangent to the circle. Now find the length of the card CD. CD is another card, and that for each of the circle we have to find the length of card CD. Now other information is given that CD parallel to XY. XY means a line which is written at XY, and that CD line is parallel to XY. That information is given, and I will use this information by geometrically way. So here and at a distance 8 centimeter from the point A. So from the point A, that distance is given 8 centimeter. So all information I will write here given that. So properly I have written, I have read all information which are given in the question. Now from the question I am going to write the all information on the blackboard, and then I will draw its appropriate figure or appropriate diagram, and after that we will study that diagram, and then I will find the appropriate answer of the length of the card CD. So this is the required way for solving any question. That question can be of mathematics, that question can be of physics, that question can be of chemistry or any subject. This is the required way for solving any question which are existing in the world. Okay, so here I am going to write one information that is given. First of all, I have to read the problem clearly because I have already read this problem clearly. Now I am going to write all information available in this question. Now at 1 in A of a diameter AB of a circle. Now I am going to draw a circle, and that circle has diameter. That circle has diameter A. So that diameter I will draw. This is the point C. Here I am going to write point center of the circle. I am going to say O, and this is the radius. This radius is given 5 centimeter in the question, so that information I am going to write radius. Radius of circle is 5 centimeter, that is given in the question, so that information I have to write here properly. Now here one information is given, tangent XAY. Now here I am going to write the in point of the diameter. One in point is A and other in point is B. Okay. Now here I have to draw a tangent XAY, means I have to draw a tangent, and that tangent will meet the circle at the point A. So I will say the length of this tangent will be XAY. This is a tangent at the point A. I have already drawn to the circle. Now here one additional information is given, and that additional information I will read and I will sit in the question, that is sit in the figure. Find the length of chord CD. I will draw a chord CD and that CD will be the chord of the circle, and such that information is given here parallel to xy. This is the xy line which is parallel to xy. It means that can be like this. So here I will say CD. So this point I will say C, and another point I will say D. Another point is D. And other information is given at a distance 8 cm from the point A. It means that this line has a distance from the point A, that length is 8 cm. So that information is given like this, 8 cm. So here I will say 8 cm from this point. From this point to this point, length is 8 cm, that is given. So all information I will say radius of the circle, this one, and from the point A. From the point A. From the point A. I have written from the point A to the card CD, which is equal to 8 cm, that is given in the question. So one information is given, the radius of the circle, which is 5 cm, and from the point A to the chord CD, length is 8 cm. So I am calculating this length from this length from center to this point. I am going to say this point will be E, and this length will be 3 cm. This length will be 3 cm because this length is 5 cm, and from this point to this point, that is 8 cm. So 8 minus 5, that will be 3 cm. So from this point to this point will be 3 cm. Now we have to get the length of CD. So we have to get the length of CD, because if any line is drawn from the center of the circle, so that line bisect the chord of the circle at equal distance, means that will be this length and this length will be same. So now from this point to C point I will draw. So this is the radius of the circle, and length is only given here 5 cm. So here 5 cm is available. So from the point O to C, I will join, so I will get this length, and this length is also radius of the circle, because from this point to this point is given 5 cm, and this 5 cm is the radius of the circle. So from O to C, I will say that will be 5 cm, and that is the also radius of the circle. Now from O to E, from the point O to E, I am going to say this is the length, because from the point A to line CD, that length is given 8 cm. Therefore, from the point O to E, I will write 8 minus 5, that will be 3 cm. Now here I am going to tell you one information. That information will be such that, because from the center of the circle, if I will draw a perpendicular to the curve, so here will be 90 degree. Here will be 90 degree. From the 90 degree, I will draw a line that will be hypotenuse along that 90 degree, and other will be, and I will consider this angle. So along this angle, I will say that is the perpendicular, and this will be base. So here I am getting a triangle, and that triangle is a right angle triangle. It means that I will say triangle COB. It is a right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, I use one concept, and that concept is Pythagoras theorem. When I will apply Pythagoras theorem, so I will get the length of BC. So if I will get the length of BC, so after getting the length of BC, so this length, BC length, is equal to BD length, because this line from the center of the circle and meet the point E, and that line bisect the CD line. It means that bisect the CD line means BC length is equal to BD length. So if this length I will get, so I will make double, so that will be the length of BC as CD. So that will be the answer of my question. Okay, student. So further I am going to erase this information, and I will use Pythagoras theorem in the triangle COP for getting the length of BC. Okay, students, I hope that you are doing very well. So you also like this live video and also you share this live video with your friends and students so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. Topic name is Xircle. Okay, and also simultaneously you subscribe this educational channel. Now I am going to tell you the educational channel name is RANA SIR UP KUSHINAGAR. Okay, so you concentrate on this live video for developing your good knowledge on this topic. Yes, such type of question you can solve easily. Further, I am going to erase this information, and after erasing, I will use Pythagoras theorem in the triangle OBC in right angled triangle. In right angled triangle, CB, I will write like this. OBC. So I will use by using Pythagoras theorem. Here I will write only by using Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem. Because from the center of the circle I am drawing a line, and that line is bisecting the chord area length CD in two equal parts. Bisect means in two equal parts. It means that DC is equal to DD. Here I will write according to CD line. Here I will write OE line is perpendicular to CD. This OE line is perpendicular to CD. It means that here O is the center of the circle. Center of the circle. Center of the circle. It means that this line will bisect the length here called CD in two equal parts. So I am going to erase above information, and after erasing above information, and I will use this concept, and then I will find the length CD. So by using Pythagoras theorem, I will say OC square, which is equal to OB square plus BC square. Here I will write OB square plus BC square. Now I will substitute its value, the value of OC, value of BC or OB, and also value of BC we have to find. The length of OC is 5 cm. So I will put here 5 cm whole square, which is equal to OB. The length of OB is 3 cm. So I will put here 3 cm whole square plus. Here I will write BC. So BC I will use same because we have to find the length of BC. Now further I am going to erase below data, and after erasing, and then I will solve. So 5 square, it will be 25. Okay students, if you have any doubts, you ask, and simply I will take the solution of this question. Now again I am going to explain it clearly. So here 5 square, I will write here 5 into 5, which is equal to 3. In the place of 3 square, I will write 3 into 3. Now here BC square is given, so I will put here because we have to find its value. Now next I will use in table 5 times 25. I will use table, and then I will write 25, and this will be into 3 3 9, and then I will put here BC square. Okay, students. So above information I will erase, and after erasing and this information I will write there, and after writing I will simplify. Okay. So further I am going to erase above information and value solution I will solve further. So here this is the right hand side data and this is the left hand side data. I will put all information from the right hand side in left hand side, and from the left hand side I will put in right hand side. So there will be no change in my question. Okay, this information I will follow. Okay, so 9 plus BC square, which is equal to, here I will put 25. So there is no change, only all right data I have put in the left hand side and all left data I have put in right hand side for getting its solution. Now further I will put here imply that BC whole square, which is equal to 25 minus 9, because this 9 has plus sign in left hand side, it will go in right hand side, this sign will change. So here I will put 25 minus 9 means 15 minus 9, that will be 6, and this will be 1. Okay. So further I will write BC square. BC square is equal to 16. So again I will write BC is equal to, I will put in the right hand side in root 16. So again take its square after taking its square root, and then I will write as BC, which is equal to, in the square root I will write 4 into 4, because here everything 2, so I will make it into pair, and I will take one value from the pair, so that will be 4. So length of BC is 4 centimeter. I have calculated. So length of BC is 4 centimeter. So length of BC is 4 centimeter. BC as CB is 4 centimeter, because BC is equal to BD, because OE line is the perpendicular which is on CD line. Therefore, it will bisect. It will bisect CD, and it will bisect in two portions. That will be, one portion is CB and other portion is CD, and both will be equal. Okay. So according to the information, I will write in the BC. I will write here BC. BC is equal to BD, and that will be equal to 4 centimeter. I have obtained in the question. Therefore, I will write one information. That information will be as CD, which is equal to CB plus BD. So CB here you will read as CB, BC or CD, both will be same, because here I am considering length, and length will always be positive. So BC or CD both are same, and that is the length, and length will always be positive, because distance has no direction, that has only dimension. Okay. So this concept I will use, and this value I will substitute here, and after substituting I will find the length of CD, and that will be the requirement in the question. Find the length of card CD. So CD is the card length. So that value of CD, which is equal to CB plus BD. So I will substitute this value in this expression. So I am going to say this is 1. Putting the value of CD and BD in equation 1 for getting the length CD, and that is the chord of the circle. Okay, students, so above information I am going to erase, and after erasing I will substitute the value of CD and also BD for finding the length CD. Okay, so that information I will write here positively. So putting the value of CD and BD in equation 1 we get. Okay, so its value I will put. Now for the C, the length BC and CD both are same. This will be 4 centimeter and this will be also 4 centimeter. So after putting 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, it will be 8 centimeter. That will be my answer. Okay. So this statement I will use. In the equation number 1, and then I will find its answer. Okay. Now for the above data I am going to erase, and after erasing I will calculate its value. Now CD, which is equal to, I will put the value of CD, that is 4 centimeter, and also the value of BD, it is also 4 centimeter, and then I will add 4 for 8 centimeter. So this is the required answer of my question. Okay, according to this way I can solve any question from the textbook. The requirement is that we have to know all the properties of the circle. If I will know all the properties of the circle, so we can easily give the solution of any question, because a line which is drawn to the any chord of the circle, so that chord is bisect by that line. That line is coming from the center of the circle. Bisect means in equal parts. So this length and this length will be equal, because here radius is given and this length is given. So here I will use Pythagoras theorem. So after using Pythagoras theorem, I will find this length and this length and this length will be same. So I will add 2 times. Yeah, I will multiply in this length with 2 for getting the total length of CD. So this is the required concept of the question. Okay. If you are doing very well, so you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also improve their knowledge. That is, they can also improve their knowledge, means update and develop their knowledge for getting good concept on circle. Okay. And also you subscribe this channel more and more for getting such type of question and its solution in detail. Okay. If you have any doubts, so you ask your doubt in comment section, and properly I will see your comment, and then properly I will reply the answer of your question positively. Okay. So further I am going to erase this question and also its solution, and after erasing I will take another question from the textbook and I will also solve. Okay, that is also a question which is related to circle. Okay, so further I am going to erase question and its solution. So here, first of all, we have to read the questions properly, and after reading the question, and then we will also evaluate its solution. Okay. Now further I am going to write a question which is also based on circle. Now, next question I am going to write. This is the question number 2. Find the value of tangents and its angle side sides values are given. and respectively. One length is given as 12, 8 and 10, 8. Now find the values of tangents. We have to find the values of tangents on the circle. Tangents here I am going to write on the circle. On a circle, and its triangle sides values are given as respectively 8, 10 and 12. Now we have to find its length. Okay, so first of all I will write its solution. After writing its solution I will put here. I will make a circle. After making circle I will draw a tangent on this circle. After drawing tangent on this circle, so I will get like this. So I am getting here vertex of tangent. So this vertex I am going to say A, this will be B and this will be C. Okay. So now the sides of the triangles are given respectively to 8, 10 and 12. Now here I am going to say this will be 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter, this will be 10 centimeter and this will be 12 centimeter. So we have to find the length of the tangent. Means length of the tangent means this tangent length, this tangent length, this tangent length, this tangent length, this tangent length and this tangent length. We have to find this value. Now this circle has center O. This circle has center O. Now here one concept I am going to use here, property of the circle to the tangent, because this is a tangent line at the point is I am going to say here P. This point is Q and this point will be S. At the point P I have drawn a tangent to the circle whose name is AB, and also I have drawn a tangent on the point Q and its tangent name is BC. Similarly at the point yes I have drawn a tangent whose name is AC. So I have drawn and its length. This is a triangle ABC. This is the triangle and its side value is given 8 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 12 centimeter. So here requirement is that we have to find the length of tangent. Means we have to find this length, this length, this length, this length and this length and also this length. But here one concept I will use any line which is tangent on the circle. So this length will be equal to this length. This length will be equal to this length and this length will be equal to this length. Okay. So all information of all the properties of the triangle I will write according to figure. Here I will write according to figure. According to figure I will say AS. The length of AS. Sorry, there is slight problem. The length of AS, which will be equal to the length of ES. So after coming right, I will explain it in detail and then I will give its solution, because if any question is available, first of all we have to read, we have to look that question, and then after looking that question, and then we have to read that question properly, and after reading that question properly, and then I will write all information from the question, and then we will also think about that question. Yeah, I will also draw the appropriate figure of the question, and then I will imagine in the figure, and after imagination we will find the requirement which is asked in the question. This is the right way for solving any question of mathematics, physics, chemistry, or any subject. Okay, student, if you are getting good knowledge, so you like this live video, and also you share this live video with your college friend and students, so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. And also you share this, you subscribe this video more and more for getting such types of question and its answer in detail. Okay, students, so education channel name is RANA SIR UP KUSHINAGAR. Okay, due to like issue, I will solve after some time. You will like it. Okay, so I am waiting for liking. Hi Miraj sir, thank you for writing information, that is positive information. Okay, I like your statement. I am waiting for light will come, then again I will start to complete my solution. Here there is light issue, therefore I am waiting for light for completing the solution of this question. After completing its solution, and then I will terminate the communication with you people. Okay, dear audience. Okay, dear student, you wait some time because it will give good knowledge for solving other questions which are related to circuits, and also here I am also reading the concept of properties of trading. So you wait for solving, for listening with, for understanding its solution, how the solution of this question can be given, because each and every has easy solution. Only you have to imagine how we will approach to find its solution easily. Here just I am waiting for light. Hi, dear audience and students, I am always with you. Just I am waiting for light for giving its complete solution. After giving its complete solution, then I will terminate communication with you. Always I will be online from 10 past to 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 15 minutes past to 8 p.m. That will depend on the question. If question will take more time, so I will give time. Okay, but completely I will give the solution. Hi dear students and audience, I am going to ask one question and you listen it clearly and then you give its answer in comment section. What is the difference between speed and velocity? And you also write its in CGS and MKS pattern. Okay students, so after writing your comment and then I will see your comment and then I will explain what will be the answer. Okay, so this is the answer, this is the question and you will give its answer in comment section. Now here I'm waiting for lights. If light will come, so I will complete the solution of this question and then I will terminate the communication with you. Okay student, so just I'm waiting for light. After coming light, then we will start to complete the written question. dear audience, due to light issue, I will not give the solution of this question. Therefore, next time I will write this question on the blackboard and properly again I will give its solution. Okay. So sorry for light issue. So I will teach you in next class this question also. Okay. Therefore, I am going to terminate this communication with you. Okay. Always I will be present on the same time, that is 10 past to 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 15 minutes past to 8 p.m. Okay, student. So positively, I am going to terminate communication with you due to light issue. Okay. Again, I will also this question on the blackboard and properly I will give its solution, because there is light issue there. I am going to terminate the communication with you. Okay, thank you for watching this live video, and you also subscribe this channel more and more, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friend and student, so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. Jai Hind audience and students.